Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Redeemables podcast, a podcast where we take movies that ranked 50 or below on the Metacritic, and we decide whether they're actually pretty good or we nail them to the cross.
To the cross.
With me, I got a man that desperately needed a burrito to impress his boyfriend, Kenny.
That has happened to me before. And just before you move on, good to be back.
Yes, it's
Good
been
to
a
be
while.
back.
It's been a while. I've been
minute.
walking the earth.
We were...
Sorry.
I accidentally hit a gypsy with my car, so we've been cursed with no fucking pods.
How it happened is I was buying carpet off the gypsy.
Yeah.
And then Duff turned up to my house as the gypsy was getting the carpet out the back of his Toyota Camry station wagon.
Killed a jippo.
And then Duff killed a jippo.
And his fucking mum put a curse on me.
So here we are.
She's never podcast again.
Great carpets, though. 1 month of bad luck.
Are they closing down that carpet?
Great carpet.
And also with me is a no-legged, grumpy old man, BJ.
So accurate. I mean, I've got legs. They're just not the greatest.
I am your host, Duff, and I'm not in the mood to podcast, so bear with me. We are doing a movie that should have been really shit, but you know what? I was always going to choose it, wasn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when you say should have been really shit, don't you speak for me.
I'm doing Battleship, which had a Metacritic score of 41, a user score of 58.
That's not good.
What the hell is that?
My dad said they'd come. He said we ain't alone. He said one day we find them. Or they'd find us.
Where's the captain?
Captain is dead, sir.
Who's next in charge?
You are.
They've created a barrier.
My radar's totally down.
They can't seem to penetrate it.
We have 3 destroyers still unaccounted for, so it's conceivable we do have somebody inside.
What are your orders?
We're going in.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, that's not bad.
User score of 58, I thought it'd be higher, to be honest.
Did you? Really?
Ah, fuck no. This is, I like what you did last week, I think, or 9 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is rated M for intense sequences of violence, action, destruction, and for language.
Yeah. Destruction gets a rating now.
Destruction.
Does it really?
I don't. What's destruction?
Well,
So just falling
Singapore.
buildings or blowing up boats.
We'll
or
tell that
whatever.
to fucking New York, Ken.
Yeah.
It's pretty offensive destruction on those buildings.
It's not their
Spencer
first time.
did it, I guess.
What? Steve Buscemi was a firefighter and rescued heaps of people. Fun fact. Okay, here is the synopsis. An international fleet of naval warships encounters an alien armada while on a naval war games exercise and faces the biggest threat mankind has ever faced. An intense battle is fought on land, sea, and air.
Okay.
Yeah, a little bit there.
Yeah.
If they lose, the world could face major extinction event and an alien invasion. Will humans win this alien war?
Probably.
What are the aliens doing here? What do they want?
Who wrote this?
This fucking synopsis I got.
No, I know, but
director.
who wrote the movie? Like, that's what I want to fucking
Actually,
get to the bottom of.
I've been saying I want to hear who wrote
insane.
this for a while. I want to know if it's going to back up my theory or not.
Oh, I'll tell you who wrote this fucking movie. Some general in the army of the fucking naval war.
Oh, yeah. Some guy who loves the name.
Time to promote war.
The biggest Top Gun fan of all time.
Yeah. The wiki is also very good. Battleship is a 2012 American military science fiction action film based on a board game of the same name. Just saying that.
Sorry, based on a board game?
Based on a board game.
I was just checking.
I got thoughts.
The film was directed by Peter Berg from a script by brothers John and Eric Hobiers.
That's an unfortunate name, isn't it?
Is, yeah.
It's
I'm a
Erich
Berg
as
man,
well.
by
It's
the
not
way.
even Eric, but I'm not fucking calling him Erich.
Eric. It'll be Eric Hobo to you.
You'll be fucking Eric Hobo and stars Taylor Kirsch,
Kish.
Kish. Are you
He's my boy.
Kish?
Yeah, he's Kish.
I'm a
Yeah.
Kish.
There's no R in
It's
there,
like
so it can't
Mike
be
Tyson
Kish.
says kiss.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm thinking of Emily Hirsch.
Dude, I get them mixed up. I
Taylor
really
fucking
do.
brothers.
Taylor Kish is spelled
Kish.
Kit, and then it's CSHSHCHSCH. And that's
Taylor-
how you spell Kish.
I lost a
Taylor
That's
Kish.
how it's spelled at the end there. Yeah.
Fire rose on the grave.
That's like when someone's reading their email address to me and it just turns into fucking numbers and letters in my head. Like, I never get it right. Anyway, carry on.
bigcock69@hotmail.com. That's Ken's. Taylor Kish, Alexander Sarsgaard, Brooklyn Decker, Rihanna in her feature film debut, and Tandubu Asano, Hamish Linklater, and Liam Neeson. You know what? I'm going to add in Jesse Plemons
Yeah, fucking A.
And Rami Malek.
and Rami Malek.
Malek
Yeah,
turns
for
up
the
in the
tiny
cockpit.
little bit.
Yeah.
And Turtle from Entourage.
And Turtle from Entourage. Filming took place in Hawaii. It's on a fucking boat. Yada yada yada. Don't give a fuck. Wiki. Eat one. Terrible wiki because they pronounce Kirsch wrong. Kish.
Kish.
Ooh, I did find a dickie on the internet.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I found a dickie.
I've heard there's dickies on the
Give us the
internet.
dickie.
The dickie is John Carter, the Northman, and the guy that keeps getting his family taken, star in this war-based, alien-based, Rihanna-based, grumpy man without legs-based movie about humans and aliens banging ships together. With more explosions and dialogue, wowee, it's a war on water based on a pretty basic board game where it's quite easy to cheat. The fucking dickie.
You're not wrong.
The dickie's the highlight. I'm not going to lie.
That was much better.
Dickie.
That's great.
All right.
I'd sooner watch that after hearing the dickie.
Yeah.
You fucking ships banging together. Box office, fucking hard
Hold
one
back.
to find. You know that shit on
They
IMDb.
redacted it.
IMDb internet
Yeah.
website has gone to Pro, IMDb Pro. So you
What?
have to sign up to Pro to get the box office and stuff.
Really?
It doesn't work on my phone yet because my phone isn't updated.
Fucking
so.
outraged.
That's
Really?
good.
I'm a IMDb
Do you know
member.
what, though?
That
Not a
or I was on
Pro,
a
are
fake.
you?
I was on a fake site because I had to pay the IMDb Pro with fucking iTunes gift cards.
That's how they get you.
Oh, God damn it. You know, the only benefit to this is that means I can edit my IMDb now.
If you get the pro.
Yeah, because I'm on IMDb, didn't put myself up there.
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
found myself there one day, so I've got no picture, no details. If I sign up for
you
Pro,
can add
guess
a
what? I'm
picture.
going ham on
Yeah,
that
put the
shit.
picture up.
Yeah,
Good.
I'm going to have
Great.
a reel. I'm putting up a show reel.
Speaking of that, you might have stumbled across it while having a look at this film's cast. Have you guys ever seen Alexander Skarsgård's bio
I
on
have it as a
IMDb?
note.
Yeah, it's great.
Because I watched it on Prime, and you know when you pause on Prime,
Oh, it gives
their
you that
pictures pop
IMDb
up,
photo.
and I'm like, has that motherfucker got no pants on?
Yeah.
He's got no pants on and
Yeah.
like a suit
Like a
jacket and stuff.
tuxedo.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
Perfect.
In fact, you know what? I'm
He's
going to
had
do the
that
same.
forever as well.
I'm all
He's had
about it.
yeah.
I'm all
I'm
about
doing
it.
the same thing.
Yeah,
But
great.
no shirt either.
Okay, what do you think this fucking film cost?
Oh, fuck me.
How much? I'd like to find out how much it costs to hire a fucking warship. Heaps of them.
And blow one up.
And
I want to
some
say,
fucking-
give me 175 mil.
I was going to say 135.
209 million.
Ooh, wow.
Oh, fuck. Well,
Wow.
Jesus
that's
Christ.
money well spent.
Isn't it? Yeah. I'm glad I didn't invest.
I feel like even at that price, like they're still printing money. Like it's called fucking Battleship. It's like a board game from the like as soon as you attach something like that to it's like, I gotta fucking see it. Like, I don't know what
Although-
we're about to learn what the GBO was, but I guarantee you this still made money.
By the same score, we could do a top 5 based off this film of flimsiest premises of all time.
Oh, it's
'Cause what the
insane. I can't wait to get into
Fucking
it.
Battleship.
I have so many questions.
I mean, I grew up with that game, and when they said they're making a movie out of it, I was
Yeah.
just like, okay,
Yeah.
righto.
Well, there's actually a Battleship scene in it, which I hope we get to talk
Yeah,
about.
yeah,
as
yeah.
well.
I was like, yeah. we would,
I must have been in a good mood when I watched it. 'Cause yeah.
No,
I have no questions.
Don't panic. Don't panic.
Yeah,
Don't
no, it's fine.
panic.
It's fine.
Okay, GBO, let's go. Give me something.
As I said, there's still. You go, BJ.
335 million.
Yeah, I'm happy with 400.
303 million.
There you go. Fuck, so it only just made money.
Ooh,
Okay.
you'd be fucking pissed.
I also love the way we're like, 100 million.
100
I only
million.
just made money.
Well,
Only-
that-
Yeah.
I'll take 100 million.
So you
thanks.
spend 200, make 300. It's not too different to spending 10 mil on a horror movie and it doing 100. Like you're
I
still
tell-
making 100 mil.
I tell you what this movie did. 30,000 good old Southern boys joined the Navy fucking the next
Oh,
day.
yeah.
Oh, no doubt.
Oh,
no
yeah.
doubt.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I joined.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got US citizenship.
Private class
Got my
stuff.
green card.
Fucking private class. I got some taglines.
Oh, yeah.
Go.
Bear with me.
You sunk my...
I All right, the taglines, there is 5 of them.
Right. That's $1 million of the
What
budget.
is there?
One of these is going to be real.
Ready?
Go on.
The hunt is on.
Okay, that's the grey.
Yeah, I guess that's Battleship.
Oh no, you sunk my battleship.
That's the Mattel board game.
That is
Tagline.
not the tagline.
Makes Michael Bay seem docile.
No, that's not it either.
Bang, fucking bang, explosions, fucking bang, bang, explosions, bang, bang, explosions.
That's
Might
the
be
real
it.
one.
That's the real one. I'll take that one.
And the real one is the battle for Earth begins at sea.
The battle for Earth begins.
That's not
So-
too bad, actually.
Only
Okay,
one
that's pretty
fucking
good. Yeah.
tagline.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
I just came up with 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fucking
yeah, no.
bang, bang, fucking explosion one.
Bang Bang Explosion, but I think that's also the Rihanna song that she contributed to the soundtrack.
Is she on the soundtrack for this? I
have
imagine that's
no
why
idea.
she's in the movie. Yeah.
I'll be steering well clear either way.
Oh, okay.
All right,
Not my thing.
let's get into the critic
Actually,
reviews.
I tell a lie. I like the songs in this movie. But anyway, carry
I
on.
like Rihanna's songs.
Aren't they AC/DC?
I like
in
some
this?
of them.
There's plenty. Yeah, there's a massive
There's a
thunderstruck scene. In it.
Yeah, good fucking. Oh, I love
Yeah.
a good montage. You know
Is
how I
it
feel
why?
about montages.
Why do we like? Are we still doing Thunderstruck? Is
Yeah.
there no other song?
There's
How many fucking movies and just promo clips and everything, ads, whatever? Thunderstruck. My whole life.
It's a pretty iconic song.
can't really blame it
of
for being a
course,
perfect
but-
song. You know?
Oh, there's got to be other songs.
There is. There's
one.
plenty of other songs.
There's plenty of other bands.
New Noise
songs.
by Refuse.
Great.
Yep.
That's also probably been overused a little.
It's
Yeah.
pretty ubiquitous. Yeah.
All right, let me
What do you got?
stumble through these critic reviews.
Fucking Thunderstruck.
Entertainment Weekly, Lisa Swartz, boom. We've had her before. She normally hates shit. Battlefield is a sound vessel floating in Hollywood's oil-sick sea of Transformers sequels and vampire riffs. She gave it 83.
She's a poet. The
I don't
woman's
know
a
what
fucking
vampires got to do with it, but I liked the oil.
It must be
slick
Twilight
seas.
Yeah,
Time?
because it's all it is Transformers and vampire fucking...
Yeah, this is when they're pumping out vampire, like Twilight and shit.
Oh, right. Yeah.
This also came out in the fucking
Oh,
one
this
of the
would've been,
highest box office years of all time, so...
We used to go to the movies.
We went there for a fucking night out.
What happened to this country, man?
Don't get me started, Kenny.
I've got Christian Science Monitor.
I love Christian Science Monitor.
Peter Rayner.
Oh, he's my least favourite, but
The script is replete with howlers. My favourite from Kitsch, after the alien strike. I've got a bad feeling about this. Me too. He gave it a 33, which isn't bad.
yeah, it would be very Christian.
I really like that one. I fucking actually giggled when
Yeah.
that scene happens because I'm like, I got a bad feeling. Yeah, fucking doesn't everyone?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not. You're not exactly intuitive, buddy. It's not a sixth sense, is it? There's shit falling from the sky trying to kill you.
Where do Christians sit on aliens? As a rule, I don't know.
Save that for our other podcast.
Yeah.
Called Where Do Christians Sit on Aliens?
Well, God,
everyone else got
God created aliens.
Does
I
anyone
guess.
else have a mental image of Jesus riding Alf right now, or is that just me sitting on an alien? Anyway.
I don't know. I don't know where they.
That's the first alien I thought of, hey.
Jesus.
I'm so old.
I don't even know Elf was an alien.
It's called Alf the Alien. It's in the title.
Yeah, I didn't. I thought it was
Was
just
it
called
always,
Elf.
was it, I just thought it was Alf.
Man, when the episodes where they showed his legs, it was the highlight of my childhood.
Oh, get the ointment out. Bread buttered BJ's. Just
Hey,
at
it was a
Alfie,
family show. It was a family show.
it's for the kids.
Just because I whacked off to it.
I got Mark Savlov from the Austin Chronicle. This crass and hugely dumb aliens versus multiple earthling naive children should thrill the hyperreactive 10-year-old inside you. Adults, on the other hand, and especially genre fan adults, will be bored to tears and wishing Bay, or at least Jerry Bruckheimer, had something to do with this movie.
Nah.
Nah.
No.
I think if Bay makes this, he makes basically the same movie.
He makes
I
exactly the
completely
same
agree.
movie.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
With less explosions, believe it or not.
Baby.
Fuck.
It's just doing that thing where critics just need a reference point for everything.
I need
don't
something.
Yeah.
I've got the Slant magazine. Nick Shager shamelessly mimics Michael Bay's larger-than-life dialogue, sweeping cinematography, cornball romance, and military fetishism.
Fetishism.
Okay.
Yeah, you'd know.
Thanks.
Do not Google me.
The Bay thing. It was always going to happen because literally any
It feels like a Bay movie.
blockbuster movie with sweeping cameras and explosions. It's Michael Bay. No. That's just a sick way to make fucking big budget action movies.
It was
like,
Transformers in the ocean, though, right?
Yeah, well, yeah.
And that's not bad. Like that sounded like an ad to me.
Yeah.
It was like, this is like really much like a Michael Bay movie with lots of explosions and stuff like that. I was like, okay, cool. What's the downside?
Yeah. Well, yeah, exactly. What are the cons?
Miami Harold, Rene Rodriguez. Battleship is a board game for children, so it stands to reason a film adaptation would also be aimed at kids. But they have to gear it to really dumb kids?
Is that what it says? Oh, fuck.
The fucking savages at Miami, I tell you. They're fucking to have to gear it to really dumb kids.
The fucking adult Battleship players are really catching strays as well. What if you're over the age of 18? What if you're of legal age and you had a game of Battleship? You're like, whoa.
I had a really
fucking feel attacked.
San Francisco Chronicle, Amy Biancoli.
Mm-hmm.
It's loud, it's large, it's stupid, it's the best gag involves a chicken burrito.
True.
So this
All
bitch,
true.
she didn't watch it. She watched the first 10 minutes and went, I'm done here.
Turned it off, yeah.
Done here. It's too much bromance. Tampa Bay Times, Steve
Fucking how
Purcell.
many of these you got?
This is the last one.
Okay, thank God.
I am most shocked that there's a paper from Tampa Bay, but carry on.
No, I've got two more, so I'm going to choose one.
Okay. No, you can do both.
I feel
Don't
bad.
mind-
No, I
don't
feel
mind me.
bad now, obviously. So I'm going with a 0. A New York Times Daily News.
New York Times
Joe
with
Newman. The worst human fighting aliens movie I've ever seen, and I've seen a lot of humans fighting aliens movies.
Motherfucker has not seen The Langoliers.
0.
Neither have I.
It's the worst movie I've ever seen. It's good. The star is Belky from Perfect Strangers.
Jesus.
That's another 80s sitcom reference. You're welcome.
Fuck yeah, hell, man. What are you doing tonight? What are you doing?
I don't know. Showing my
How
age,
old
apparently.
are you?
He loves it when a plan comes together.
How old is this guy?
I don't know. I just want to go to a place where everyone knows my name.
This is insane.
All right.
74-year-old fucking white man sitting with us.
Oh, the TV was my babysitter. What am I going to say?
Cable guy.
Mum and Dad worked a lot.
All right, guys. General discussion. Hit me with your thoughts. I'm done here with my typing fucking notes.
With your notes?
So many thoughts.
Yeah.
So many thoughts.
Well, I'm going to go right from the get-go. We got some decent written exposition, which I always appreciate. Just a setup.
Oh, the first 10?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what? I thought it was a pretty cool premise.
What, the whole movie? Or
Just the
opening
initial premise.
Dude, like you selling a burrito and caused a real fucking
No,
scene.
just the whole
You're
setup.
joining the Navy.
I actually quite enjoyed that scene. But like the just the firing off of the signal and the whole big song and dance around it, and the fact that they've found this place and they want to fire off.
Oh,
the signal.
the
I thought,
real-
okay.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking about the Taylor Kitsch and his brother. You
Yeah.
mean before that?
Yeah, but even before that,
Yeah,
like just
yeah.
the whole setup, the initial setup of
Yeah, and
how
that-
the alien's going to make contact.
That guy's ominous line as well. I didn't write it down, but it was pretty ominous.
Oh, the whinging guy.
Yeah.
He was real negative, wasn't
Oh,
he?
fuck. He just knew it was going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gets his little moment at the end.
Yeah,
there,
he
doesn't
does.
There's always one in the office, though, isn't there? And
The-
it's never going to work.
Oh, if we're going from the very start, you know how it had the introductory text on the screen?
Love it.
And to be like, full disclosure, I watched this like fucking 4 weeks ago when we were meant
Same.
to originally record. So I'm just,
Fucking
I've got
gypsies.
some notes, but I can't quite remember what that text
I
said.
wish my notes were more specific.
But yeah, but I do remember that it had this cool kind of premise.
Yep.
And the text, and I was like, oh, this is going to be fucking great. And then it was like, it was called The Beacon Project. And that's when I was like, this movie was fucking written and it was called The Beacon Project and it was about fucking aliens coming to Earth. And then the studio went, this isn't going to sell, or the budget required to make this is not going to get a return. What can we attach it to?
Yeah.
Oh, we're
No,
talking,
fire.
hold on. We're
fuck
talking about making a battleship movie, or like G.I. Joe's done well, Transformers has done well. Can we link it to another game? And then we can sell it. So I like your Beacon Project script, but can we link it to a game? Well, we could. There's a couple of battleships in it. We could do. I'm just reenacting the studio chat.
Hasbro's like, hello.
Yeah.
I do not disagree
It
with
was
you.
definitely called the Beacon Project.
Yep.
It was definitely about aliens
love
coming
this theory.
and naval warships fighting in the ocean.
Yep.
It was definitely not meant to be called Battleship, and it wasn't about battleships. This was just the easiest way to make the most amount of money off what they thought was a pretty good script.
I wouldn't be
100%.
surprised.
I'm fucking banking that. I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
I don't care if you can't find it on Google. That's a fact.
I'm not going to sit here and disagree with you.
If it was called the Beacon Project,
I did a lot of-
probably would see it sooner.
Yeah, same.
Because Battleship, I know I'm getting something fucking like mass-produced, general.
Beacon
like,
Project sounds ominous, doesn't it?
Beacon Project sounds
I
like
don't
it's
mind
going to
it.
be pretty sick sci-fi.
Yeah.
Good band name too, actually.
Yeah, write that down.
Yeah, put it in the notes. I had never seen this movie, and I steered clear of it initially because I thought, what a fucking stupid idea.
Yeah.
And secondly, it kind of became a punchline pretty quickly for
Of course it did.
shitty movies.
Well, because it's a stupid fucking idea. Like, it's a board
It's a
game.
dumb fucking
fucking
idea.
It is
board
the
game.
epitome of a Hollywood cash-in, right?
Yeah.
It is. It is really
But
just
this
like a
one's
hollow cash-in.
Yeah, but this one's weirder because all the other ones, like all the other, is it Mattel or Hasbro's, whoever the fuck
Hasbro.
makes this? Yeah, it was the same shit, right?
Yeah.
You think about like Transformers, makes complete sense. You can make their action figures. You can make an action movie.
Yeah.
Fucking Barbie, the latest one, makes complete sense.
Yeah.
It's fine. They're figurines. What was it? G.I. Joe I mentioned.
G.I. Joe,
Yeah, yeah.
Right, figurines.
Yep. He-Man.
What? Battleship. What the fuck are we doing? It's a board game. It's like, it's a He-Man. Yeah. Are we doing a fucking, are we making a Scrabble game now? A Scrabble movie? Like,
Flash Gordon.
It just, right. Wait, are these movies before their toys? Fuck yourself.
No, they're just toys from the 70s.
Right.
This is
Oh,
gonna be
right,
It's
sorry.
going to be my thing for the whole pod. You're welcome.
But yeah, I just, it's so dumb.
You're right.
It's insanely dumb.
It is. It just feels really like such a flimsy cash-in.
Whereas
And
the
do you know
Beacon
what?
Project, with a wicked budget and good marketing, and like
Jake
maybe
Gyllenhaal's
just-
in it?
Maybe make
What?
it,
Yeah.
maybe
Watch
make it a little darker.
Oh, it has to be dark. If you call a movie a Beacon Project,
Yeah.
it's dark.
No, I mean that literally and like physically dark. Like as in, can we just turn the lights down? Battleship felt so bright.
They do all the hunting in the daytime.
Middle of the day in Hawaii, the whole movie.
I love it.
Like, this
Perfect
is not the
location.
setting for a sci-fi movie, man. Can we
pretty.
turn the lights?
It's like the
off?
aliens and the humans have a nap when it's dark.
Can we
So
do a
I'm
little
all
bit-
about that
There-
shit.
Actually, sorry, there was the one, my favorite scene of the movie. Sorry if I'm jumping ahead, but my favorite scene of the movie, as in dumbest scene of the movie, is the actual battleship moment where the beacons start lighting up in the ocean and it creates a perfect grid on their radar.
It was.
What are we doing?
It was so dumb.
We have a way to hunt them.
Sorry, that's my
And do you
bit.
know what else?
I'll calm down now.
And I may be wrong here. I stand to be corrected. I may have missed this in all the minutiae of the plot. It was that detailed. But they were saying, so I'm leaving myself a bit of wiggle room to have missed the detail, but I doubt it. When they set up the whole battle scene premise, which that fucking scene just felt so shoehorned. You could feel the cut at the start and the finish of it, right? And then
This is the scene I'm talking about with
yes.
the grid.
Oh,
with
man,
the
fuck.
beacons.
it was fucking hilarious. But
It was
man.
it was weird to me because the actors look like they were dead inside. They know it's
Yeah,
terrible.
they know.
They are
knew.
fucking. They are on
I
autopilot.
understand, I think
man.
how many mortgage payments
So
it is.
10
Yeah.
cups of cocaine. They're just going to sit there and write it out. I guess.
But to set that scene up, this is what they had to do.
10 cups.
They had to make it that the fucking 10 cups of cocaine.
It's a lot of
not
cocaine.
a big coke guy. Or
It's
you
a
are.
drink, isn't it?
I've had-
I don't know.
Used to be.
Never had it.
Yeah, used
Go
to
on.
be. Back when I was a lad.
Watch it now. Fucking jacking off to his legs.
Elf's legs.
Anyway, so
Please go on.
they had to have that whole flimsy thing about them not being able to use radar, which
Yeah.
was all just to set up that fucking battleship scene.
Yeah.
And then did you not notice?
What
Am I the only one who noticed, as soon as they started doing that battleship thing, the fucking sound in the background was a sonar. And the only time you heard boop,
Oh, but they weren't meant to be using that.
I'm like,
When it was
I
moving,
suppose
just
the
doing-
battleship sound effect.
Yeah.
So they had to play it so that we know they're playing Battleship. But I'm
Yeah.
like, the whole fucking point is that they haven't got fucking radar.
So, because you had the digital version of Battleship.
I got-
they
man,
had
when-
like the audio and shit.
Dude.
I don't think we had that as a
Dude.
kid, man. I think I just had the straight up fucking $10 board game.
Electronic
I don't think
Battleship.
I had the sounds.
Bro, we got electronic Battleship.
Because I
like,
remember it because it
Christmas
made the-
'89.
Did it
Could you
make
cheat
the-
in that?
It was harder.
Yeah, well, you could just look over.
Yeah,
it.
you put the coordinates in.
Did it make
I
the?
cheat.
Doo-
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
Yeah, it was
wild.
incredible. Yeah.
Fuck, your
Took it
parents-
to a whole
Your
new
parents
level.
were doing well.
Very well.
They worked a lot.
Must be nice.
It ruined my childhood, but we got good things.
Fucking hell. That grid scene, it's just so perfect. Like, whoever put those wave beacons in, they are fucking one of those.
Good thinking, Elon Musk.
Like, they are just
Perfectly
literally on
grid.
point.
Yeah, unbelievable.
On point. I think they might be a little too close together.
Yeah. Yeah. Was it the Korean dude or the Japanese dude that he was the one? Like,
Japanese.
we
This
used
is
to
like-
do this.
yeah.
Against the Americans.
to do this.
Against you, the Americans.
No, that was.
He's Puerto Rican. Come to my barbecue, I see. No, he's Mexican.
What is going on?
I don't know.
Make it stop.
What else you got, PJ?
I thought the fucking actual burrito scene was actually pretty funny and actually gave me some hope for the sharpness of the script.
Yeah.
Which died a painful fucking death in the second half of the movie. It went from actually having some pretty sharp, decent parts of the script to being fucking awful in the second half. But even like he runs to the deli and she's closing the door and he's like, wait, I just want a burrito. And she goes, nope, too late for burrito, too many complex carbs.
Oh, yeah, that was good. I noticed that as well.
Zing,
It was good.
zing.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like, this is actually going to be sharper than I gave it credit for.
Yeah.
But that was a false dawn.
So you know, that's when I was like, oh, this is really like one of those big Transformer, because the Transformer
They're going to
movies,
take this serious.
well, the Transformer movies are legit funny as well. The first one anyway. That's the only one we care about. But like, that's legit funny.
Yeah.
That's a comedy, man.
What's his name? Anderson is fucking.
Yeah, I was more thinking Shia LaBeouf. He's just
LaBeouf.
cooking in that movie, man.
Just
He's so
cooked.
funny.
10 cups of
No,
cocaine.
the first Transformers is fantastic. The second
Very
one is
funny.
garbage, and the third one is really good.
Yeah, okay.
I've got a whole thing about Transformers.
There is actually a worse scene that comes up fairly close after the burrito scene. It is the worst scene of the movie. And it might be the worst scene in a movie in the last 20 years.
The soccer?
You know what it is? It's the worst scene of a sports game in a movie.
Yeah.
The soccer game.
Oh, man.
What the fuck was the point of it?
It was so lame.
Why was it so badly shot? Like they'd never shot sports before.
They got to prove that Taylor Kitsch is in the Navy and he loves soccer.
Why is it soccer in like 2012? I'm not sure America was even playing. Soccer got popular.
it was
after that,
exotic.
didn't it?
But
Yeah.
Japan aren't playing American football.
Yeah.
That's true.
So, also, my big question was, why were we getting commentary? Who the fuck was commentating?
Oh yeah, I didn't.
Was
even
it
notice
actually
that.
broadcast?
Oh, fucking hell. It was commentated. I was so mesmerized by how fucking garbage it was. I didn't even
I was like,
notice.
wait a minute, this is not a broadcast. They've just put a voiceover on
Is
it.
that the
That's
narrator
so
from
bizarre.
fucking Deadliest Catch? What is happening?
It was so bad. I
That's
was like,
crazy.
I didn't even notice.
Yeah.
Me neither.
I've never cared less about a game of sport in a movie or
Yeah.
TV show than that game of soccer.
Yeah.
Never. Not once in my... Of all the games of sport I've seen in movies and TV shows, I was more invested in like the American football game on the beach in Point Break. I was like, who's winning? Who's going to win this game?
Oh, yeah.
I was more invested in the football game in Wedding Crashers. Like,
I fucking... if you weren't invested in that, you have no soul.
no, but invested as in like, who's winning?
Yeah,
Like, who's
I
this-
wanted
yeah.
to know.
It was
This is fucking bizarre.
There
man.
was quite... For a movie that had such a flimsy plot...
Tell you what it was, a fucking wicked bicycle kick to the face.
Oh, yeah, that was decent. But, like, it was weird how much setup there was. Like, I don't understand why we just didn't get an invasion in the first 10 minutes. I didn't really need... They seem to be doing quite a lot of work to flesh out the characters. One of whom, spoiler alert, dies pretty soon anyway.
Yeah. Skarsgård.
Yeah. Which,
Fuck.
oh, fuck. I
They
was
put a
sad
lot
when
of
that-
work in, and then he just dies.
He died. Like, I'm
It's
like,
so
fuck,
shit.
they built his character up a lot for
You know what they
someone.
should have done? They should have put fucking Liam Neeson as the guy that fucking dies, and Skarsgård takes his job. Please, fucking
Yeah.
Skarsgård was cooking in this movie. He's fucking the only bit of heart in it.
He was
and
great.
then once he goes, Kish is like, "Oh, my brother's dead." It doesn't mourn him. He just gets really happy and fucking takes the Colonel out to lunch.
Yeah. It's weird, man.
Let's go talk about your dead brother. Fuck off, Liam.
I couldn't quite wrap my head around the... And apologies for the negative start here. I didn't hate this movie for the record.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, it's.
I had fun.
Ken, I chose this movie because it's dog shit, and we can fucking have like a good rant
Yeah,
and
yeah,
bants
yeah.
about it.
So...
I gave it 89.
cinematic masterpiece. The other thing I had like a weird issue with, which is just shit writing, is Taylor Kitsch and his whole character arc, or I don't know what to call it. So at the start, he's the piece of shit brother that
Dead
needs to
hoper.
sort his life out, right? He's a dead hoper, needs to sort his life out. So Skarsgård, his brother, gets him into the Navy, right?
Yeah.
But then when he's in the Navy, he's like a fairly high rank.
Yes,
I've got
straight
it.
away.
I've got it.
Well, as in he's the next in charge or whatever when
Yeah.
a couple of them die. But it wasn't the 2 scenes ago he's still the piece of shit
Yeah.
that's about to get fired and he's always fucking up and he's just a mess. So he goes to the Navy but he's still a mess. But then they're fucking promoting him constantly.
Yeah.
I just
And
didn't
yet-
get it all.
So he definitely spent 3 years in the Navy,
Yeah.
max, because he has one of those badges that pronounces free. It's in my fun
Has
facts.
it got like a time thing?
So it's
that what those
definitely
mean?
3
I
years
thought that
he's been in the Navy. It's like a participation
Is
award.
that? I thought it was how many people you killed.
I
That's
thought
teardrop
it was.
tattoos.
I thought it was
My bad.
LGBTQI. the little things on their.
It's just a
on their
shout out.
chest there.
What does
Yeah.
that mean?
The for the community.
Yeah.
Oh, the show with Joe McHale.
Yeah.
Is that cancelled again?
Speaking of fun facts, the mini-sode next week, I'm going to base my quiz on fun facts.
On board games from the 80s?
Nah, just on fun facts,
damn it.
movie fun
Oh,
facts.
great. I love that.
Like shitty questions you wouldn't normally get.
Any questions about Home Improvement, the TV show with
Fucking love Hey, Ted.
Fame?
Just going back to some of this. I do want to talk about a massive Transformers, like very similar as those fucking balls.
Yeah.
Very Transformerish, like
Transformer.
fucking the noise.
Yeah.
Also, they were fucking awesome.
Why didn't they just shoot a bunch of those?
Oh, just fucking.
Yeah, what are we holding back for?
Yeah.
Just wipe everyone out.
Yeah.
Every ship only has 3.
Yeah.
Fucking could have killed them all.
It is funny, like how almost in all of the for them to work in most of these alien movies, they come here and they just flex on us a little bit. Initially, they're like, I'm just gonna, wave my dick around a little bit. I'm
Then
not
you
gonna
find
kill
out,
you all,
oh,
give you an opportunity to take me down.
you guys actually die via missile. Okay.
Yeah.
Why didn't their radars work again?
I don't know, man.
The electromagnetic pulse and the Earth's core causing a wide variety of issues.
And why was there like a force field over a grid? Like what happened there? Or am I asking
That's the
questions
setup.
that can't be
That's
answered?
to set up a base camp, yeah? That's where they're going to get the message sent out, and they don't want to be interfered with. They were just very unlucky there were war games happening at the time.
Right. So they put up the kind of force field to block everyone out
I
until
believe
they can reach
so.
home,
So
contact home.
you've seen how quickly they died once. Can you imagine a couple of F-15s coming in and just bombing them? They'd be dead immediately.
Oh, I don't know. Why don't their ships have force fields?
I don't know. That's why I asked earlier.
Basically, the force field is the edge of the board. On the
I
board
just
game.
love how
Why were there aliens in this at all? It's a Battleship movie. Were there aliens in the board games?
I loved how one of the alien ships just fucking disintegrates in the atmosphere for no reason. Just disintegrates. There's 5 of them. There's 4 of them, and one just goes fucking flying off and breaks up.
Oh, that's the one that crashed through
Yeah.
like, Singapore and whatnot.
Fucking-
That scene was pretty fucking cool, actually. I do like some widespread destruction.
Did you guys notice the end credit scene?
What?
I'll get to that in
I
fun
didn't actually
facts.
finish the movie.
Yeah, me neither. I just fast forwarded to the end.
I was on my
I
10th
just
cup of
watched
cocaine.
I just watched a recap YouTube video.
A YouTube recap.
I watched a
video.
YouTube recap.
I know someone that
by
does
the
that shit.
critical drinker.
I checked out a couple of scenes tonight to refresh my memory because I hadn't seen it. Still in short-term memory.
It's
I don't
actually funny because I've got an all caps in quotation marks like note here, but I have no idea what the context is anymore. Do you want to hear it?
Yeah.
I'll do it in all caps as well because I must have written this down. I must have been excited. There are sailors in the water, man. Do you remember this? I don't know what it is.
Yes, I remember
Kitsch.
that. Kitsch was going for revenge, but there was actually sailors in the water. But the big Samoan guy's like, the sailors in the water. And everyone is fucking... Kitsch has just been put in charge, and everyone is like questioning his order. Plemons questioned it about 19
I
times.
do remember that bit. Yeah.
Are you sure you want me to go that way? Yes. Are you
So
sure?
who yells out? Who yells out? There's
The big
sailors in the
Samoan.
water?
The
He
big
does.
Samoan.
There's sailors in the water, man.
The sailors in the water, man. Puerto Rican.
And Kitsch like, whoa, steamer, head!
He just fucking... He's on a suicide run.
So that's that. I'm glad I know why I wrote that
Yeah,
down.
you
were. And then-
I must have been real pumped up at that bit.
Get the guns online and we're gonna ram this thing.
Sir, the Miyoko is sinking! Sir, please!
That's the course to 310.
Please, sir!
There are sailors in the water, sir.
Let's just play a game with
So
him.
Kitsch is a hothead, right?
Yes.
And then 15 minutes after that, he is cool, calm, and collected. He's a perfect leader. Well done.
Yeah.
Do you know why, though?
He just needed to be put in the situation.
Because
right?
Rihanna will shoot his ass.
Yeah, but also there was some quote, and I thought I'd written it down, but I can't find it. There was something along the lines of...
Sailors in the water, man.
He said, well, who's in charge? And he said, well, if not you, then who? Or some shit like that. And I was like, what? There was a couple of scenes.
Anyone else? Anyone else with a rank?
Anyone else?
Is there anyone that's been with the Navy longer than 18 months?
Some guy's like, I vote for Jesse Plemons. He seems to be pretty sensible. There was just some fucking wild leaps of logic.
How did we feel about Rihanna?
Okay, I've got thoughts. They are, she can read lines, okay? Like she's actually, in terms of being a line reader as an actress, not too bad, but she can't do physical. She's got one facial expression.
Yeah.
So like initially I was like, she's not bad, but then when she had to show any range at all, I was like, she still looks the same. Like she's even delivering the lines okay.
Look, I thought that. I was like, she's fine.
Yeah.
I was not offended at all.
all.
I'm actually surprised she probably wasn't in a few more things.
Yeah.
Just because she wasn't bad enough that you wouldn't give her another chance. And she was, probably still is to a degree, a name enough that she's a draw card.
Yeah.
So I was actually like, why the fuck didn't she end up in some more stuff?
She's in an animated movie that I've seen a billion times that I can't remember. Yeah. And she's perfect for that shit.
She's only been in, 2 or 3 live action films?
I didn't even look her up afterwards. I just thought she did well. Also, the fellow with no legs.
Yeah. No legs in real life? Or is that one of the fun
No
facts?
legs, only
ex-Marine?
Ex-Marine.
Or ex-Navy SEAL, sorry.
Lost his legs in a mine attack and still is in the army and holds down a garrison.
I fucking knew
the
it.
only amputee that holds down a garrison in all of America.
I don't know what a garrison is, but cool.
A garrison is where there's the magnetic earth and there's things all about it. It's just science.
Like a force field.
Yeah.
I just want to say that if my employer in some way led me to having my legs blown off, I probably wouldn't keep working for him.
I'm not sure they get great disability checks over in the US after giving your legs to the Navy. But I don't know whether you get a good payout or not.
And what do? You rock up and they're like, oh, we're really sorry that happened. Hopefully it won't happen again.
I don't think you rock up. I think you roll on him.
Got it.
So I thought he was actually pretty cool.
He was great, man.
It's like
I had a gut feeling he wasn't an actor and he wasn't the legs looked real, as in the fake legs look real enough that I was like, no, I'm pretty sure they plucked this guy to add some weight.
He's a proper general, and
that's pretty cool.
Pretty cool,
that's
I
pretty
reckon.
Cool. He was maybe my highlight of the movie.
Well, he's there for fucking what do you call it? To get people into the Navy, I think.
What I didn't.
True.
What I hated.
Don't worry
the Navy definitely backs up.
Don't worry if you lose your legs, you can still be in a movie.
You can still do warring. You can still do warring. Don't worry about that.
We got the rest of you to chop up yet. The scene where the fucking nerd saw him, or someone saw him, and they freaked out and they said, "Oh, you a cyborg?"
Fucking the robot. That was hard to watch, wasn't it?
Fuck, that was
hard
so
to
lame.
watch. It was a fucking nerdy guy.
And just also not long before that, they bumped into a cop who just gave them a full rundown of everything. He just spilled the beans. He was like, Listen, guys, there's aliens. There's 4 to 5 ships of them. We've got some warships out there. He gave them the coordinates and shit. He's like,
I think he actually said,
and then 10 minutes later, he's dead.
I'm going to leave this Jeep here with the keys in it. Just look after it, please. May come in handy later. Just saying.
I think they're saying the word alien. I think one of them said that. Yeah. We don't know, but it might be aliens.
We're pretty sure it's aliens because they came from space.
How did we think about the aliens? Did you like them? Did you need them?
I don't remember them in the movie. So when I watched this before, when it probably first came out, so 10 years ago or whatever. But I didn't remember ever seeing the aliens. When I started watching this, I was like, no, I'm pretty sure it's just all ships, as in spacecrafts. And
God, I wish it was.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't like the aliens?
The aliens look janky. They were the only real janky CGI. The rest of it would look... I got to say, this movie looked fucking dope for the most part.
The visuals were
every
awesome.
time the hands of the aliens showed, the camera kind of shook.
Their faces
like
looked
it was
fucking
like
shit.
It was all. You never got a clear idea of what they look like.
They should never have shown us their faces.
Were they...
Just give me fucking anonymous fucking spacemen.
Yeah. Were they entirely CGI?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, very much. Yeah. And it wasn't good.
Yeah.
It wasn't good. The rest of it, I wasn't even that. I don't have your trained eye for this sort of special effects stuff. But
yeah, no, I was okay with it as well.
I couldn't really pick any really sort of dodgy CGI other than that.
I had that note that the actual what I liked, the CGI aside, I actually liked the designs a lot of the alien spacecraft or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, they were cool.
Like, this is cool. Yeah. Like these kind of walls of it all looked very industrial and metal, and I thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
And then, the CGI was great. It looked real.
And the action
the
scenes
explosions,
were really well
everything.
done.
Yeah. When those balls attack, that's fucking highlight of the movie. But
I thought that all looked good.
I did want to talk. Would you like this movie if there was more aliens and more fucking battleships?
What do you mean?
I need more.
Really?
Yeah, I need more.
Double down.
Fucking give me like a proper invasion,
Like
not
a bigger
fucking
scale.
scouting party.
Yeah, like a bigger scale.
I need
yeah.
a Project Beacon.
It was like Independence Day or whatever.
Scale.
It was all just, inside this force field, and it was just Taylor Kitsch and
it was
battleship versus one battleship.
This extinction event with 3 ships, and they kind of wrap it up pretty quick.
Yeah.
I hear that. Yep.
Yeah, they did. They scaled it down, didn't they? So that they could
Big
make
time.
it pretty localized. Yeah, I think what we could have done with it was a lot less exposition at the start. I just don't need to be that heavily invested in these characters for
what this movie was.
The stakes
it's
of the
called
world.
fucking Battleship.
It might be
board
one of
game,
the
right?
only movies where I'll happily go when it goes 6 years later.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool, I'll do that.
The stakes are all of humanity, not his relationship with his brother. Ultimately, it's like in the.
It was pointless in the end.
Yeah, and they fucking killed him off so
They
quick.
fucking killed him
I was so
off.
shocked. I was like,
Yeah.
not Skarsgård.
Yeah.
They didn't.
Actually, read
this
here,
is-
Alexander is MVP. Liam Neeson is not. I'm just so angry.
This is what they did with Skarsgård, right? Or his character is they didn't. They did too much. Where if you're going to kill him off that early, this is pointless. But they didn't do enough. Where if you're going to kill him off later, it's going to have a heavy impact.
100%.
So they were like stuck in this middle ground of
bingo.
we think we've done enough so the audience will be emotionally invested in the revenge of his brother. No, we're not.
Yeah.
We don't care that much because he was in the movie for like 10 minutes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
then
I-
his brother acts like a cuck anyway.
I was going to say, and also as Duff
Are you
said,
allowed to say cuck?
initially, don't kink shame. And,
Or just since the incident.
yeah.
We don't talk about it here.
What incident?
BJ saw more than I
Exactly,
did.
Duff. That's spot on, mate.
BJ watched more than I did.
Oh no, the gypsy.
Anyway,
Never mind.
So other than the scene where he loses his shit and he's going to drive them all to their certain death, he does get over his brother pretty quickly, as Duff said. So that also doesn't sort of fucking track with the whole building it up into such a big emotional thing. Anyway,
Project Beacon, that
Yep.
means a lot more, and he's broken.
yeah,
He's broken.
yeah.
Battleship, he's kind of
he's on the way up.
He was mad, but he didn't get sad.
Yeah, because Battleship, they're appealing to 8-year-olds to 80-year-olds.
dumb
Or
kids.
trying to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas Project Beacon, no, they're appealing to 20 to 40-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had to say to the
Sci-fi
kids,
nerds, yeah.
it's bad your brother died, but you got promoted out of it. So, glass half full.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah. Speaking of kids, I enjoyed the classic kids mini league game or whatever the fuck it was they were playing. That's just a trope with like alien movies or invasion movies or whatever.
Baseball, there's always something in the back.
Just whenever there's about to be like a disaster, like
There's
I'm
always
thinking,
kids playing sports.
was it
Independence Day, the whole
Independence
lot.
Day. What are we? A Quiet Place.
Yeah.
The Crazies with Timothy Oliphant. There's always
I
like
love the
when
Crazies.
something really ominous or shit's about to happen. There's a kids baseball game or
Because it's the most-
Little League. Is that the right?
Little League, yeah.
Little League,
It's the
not
most
mini
pure,
league.
innocent.
Yes.
Shoot you like what?
Yeah,
what's
yeah.
the worst thing we could do? Is
And the camera pans to the kid, and he's about to pitch it or whatever, but then
And
they're
he
just
just
frozen
stops.
still, and they're just looking out into the distance, looking at
Always.
this thing like rolling in or whatever.
to make it more realistic,
So I
they just
thought
need
that
some
was cool.
parent in the crowd screaming,
Fucking pitch it, Timmy! What are you doing, you little bastard? That's not a strike!
"Fucking good stuff." Brings out the best in all of us.
Yeah.
There's what I've got a note here, and I can't remember the scene anymore because it was too long ago. But I've got here, I'm that one dude that loses his shit. He's like, "Do those look like aliens? What the hell is happening? What is this shit? We're all gonna die."
That's the sailor who fucking
That's
he
me.
realizes, hang on, this is a war. This isn't a game anymore. These are fucking aliens, and he just panics.
That's all his lines. Do these look like aliens? What the hell is happening?
Is that where they're on the dinghy?
What
Like
is
going
this-
towards
No,
the...
he was on those fucking big binoculars they use, like tourists use, I believe.
Oh, like, yeah.
We're all gonna die. When he did go on that dinghy, it was fucking cool the way he Taylor Kitsch got off and was walking on it.
Yeah,
that was
cool. That's great.
probably the most tension I felt in the whole film.
Yep.
Waiting for something to happen, but it was really cool how
Then the boat didn't start. That was also good.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was one of the better setups as well.
Agreed. Can we talk about the best scene in the movie, which is like there's no question here. There's one really great scene.
When they do a handbrakey with the battleship.
I may have been drunk by this point of the film, but I was moved.
Oh,
nice.
Okay.
And it's when the old Navy boys on the battleship.
Oh, fuck.
When they just like,
Dude.
when they appear, when they go to the old battle, you know the scene I'm talking about, and they just start coming out of everywhere.
They're just standing
they're just
there.
working on the ship, and then Taylor Kitsch goes, gets me, man. I was so emotional. Taylor Kitsch goes, you've given so much for your country, and no one has the right to ask any more of you, but I'm asking. And then the old Navy guy goes, what do you need, son? And Taylor Kitsch goes, I need to borrow your boat.
You men have given so much to your country, and no one has the right to ask any more of you. But I'm asking.
What do you need, son?
I need to borrow your boat.
I was like,
Elmo goes,
I moved.
no. Anything else?
It's a museum, you silly idiot.
And then there's a montage. I think that might be the Thunderstruck montage.
Yeah,
where
Thunderstruck.
They get the old bombs.
Because
Because
it starts off with them all fucking walking down.
Were you moved up? Did you well up?
Wasn't moved at all.
Do you know what?
I welled up.
Do you know what? I was like,
What do you need, son?
I just love it's fucking fantastic how these guys are so fucking bored. Like any sign of interaction, they're all fucking, they're all looking over the balcony going, hey, they might talk to us.
It's some old Navy boys ready to war.
will
for
it
their
be an
country.
honourable death? I honestly was sitting there thinking, this is so overtly manipulative.
Oh, man, it's
And it was
massive.
designed to stir the patriotic loins.
Yeah,
but
that's-
guess what? Turns out my loins ain't patriotic because I just found it hilarious.
Me and 60,000 Southern boys joined immediately.
I was like, when
So
they were
you're
popping
saying
up,
this isn't your favourite scene of the movie?
Nah.
Oh.
man, when they were popping up, I was like, slowly, old boy. You're like, the blood will rush to your feet, and you won't be able to.
Navy boys, man.
Well, I was waiting for one of them to sound. I'm going, well, too quick, bit dizzy.
They're going to do it one last time, BJ.
My favourite was when the sailor got up.
To this country.
The sailor got up, then the Indian got up, and then the fucking cop got up, and they started going, YMCA.
Do you know what I learned? I learned that there's live ammo on those boats.
Yeah, fucking hell. Next time I
How's
go to
that?
a museum.
How's that? Yeah, that was pretty interesting.
What do you need, son?
What do you need, son?
I need to borrow your boat.
I liked how they were like, everyone was grouped with an old timer.
Yeah,
It was fucking, I like that. But yeah,
Old Navy boys.
Oh, the buddy system.
I love the old Navy boys. Old crusty Navy boys. Still working the yard, working the ship. That's good, eh? That's good stuff. That's good stuff. That was a real Michael Bay moment for me.
Do you know, I've got a thing as well. Some questions about the use of that ship and its ordinances in the. They took out. So they went out there. And the old thing fired up pretty well. Pretty good for something.
It's a working boat.
It's been out of commission for
Well, yeah, but
50, 60
the old
years.
boys are working on it, BJ.
Yeah.
It's a steamboat.
They're stumbling in the coal.
It's a steamboat.
It's a fucking steamboat.
Just a little boat that could.
It's just fucking it's a guy in there just fucking shoving coal.
So they took out one with their first torpedo.
Very good.
Sorry,
They
who
took
is
out-
one? Is that one of the Mexicans? Is that one of the Puerto Ricans you're talking about?
Oh, man, you shot my Battleship, bro.
They took out one of the alien ships, like one of the big motherfuckers too, one of the big transformers with one torpedo initially. But then
They can.
when they face another one, they just go ham on that fucking thing and they just start firing away. And I'm like, guys, I've become the guy now that's like, keep your powder dry, like literally keep your powder dry.
Oh, you're an arms guy now.
Yeah, I just hate watching people waste
Wasted
ammo.
arms, wasted
yeah,
ammo.
because I'm waiting. I'm like, man, what if there's another ship? You're fucked now, aren't you?
I
Because
bet you were at that conference in Melbourne last week.
I was throwing some acid on some police horses.
Oh, yeah, right. Sorry, I thought you were there buying weaponry.
Oh yeah, no, sorry, yeah, that's right, yeah.
Acid on police horses. It's one way to stop it.
Yeah, we stopped at a treat, didn't it? No arms were bought that day.
That's all I got.
I've got.
Fun stuff.
I don't understand most of my notes as part of the problem. Also, I've just got why the fuck didn't the aliens just take out their ships? I didn't quite understand.
Oh, I got something. Yeah,
There was they were willing to destroy. So there was something to do with the way they'd look at them and they'd go red or green, right? And whether they had a weapon on them or not.
Threat.
Yeah, so whether a threat or not. But they blew up a fucking freeway overpass, no problems. Just took out fucking that, no dramas.
Yeah.
But because a battleship turned at right angles, not a threat, the guns are pointed away from us. I was like, wait, what the fuck is going on? Like, what's their system?
dumb
There's
aliens.
some problems.
I
There's
found
some
that- I
problems
found
in the
that, yeah.
writing. Yeah.
Also, I don't think the aliens are bad.
They may not have been.
Yeah.
Because if you weren't being mean to them, they weren't mean to you, apart from the freeway. But
They were just trying to call
move
home.
on. Maybe they knew the fucking traffic was so bad, they're going to fix it.
I can't tell you how many times I wanted an alien ship to blow the fuck out of Tonkin Highway.
Yeah, there you go.
Can we confirm?
Because they
Sorry,
didn't fire the first shot. They got shot at.
Yeah.
A warning shot. That's a sign of aggression.
I was about to
where
ask
I'm from. Where I'm from, Ken. That's a sign of aggression.
I'm from the same place.
The main streets.
Did the aliens? They intentionally came to Earth.
They intentionally came to Earth. They followed the beacon.
Yeah.
And then they got there and then went, oh shit, we're lost. I'm going to try and call home. I'll borrow these guys' satellites. They won't
Or they
mind.
co-
We're not a threat. We're not shooting at them.
Or are they calling home to say, "Come now"?
Oh, bring the rest. This is definitely a scouting party and they're fucking looking to fuck.
They're like,
Because you actually see Taylor Kitsch. His fucking, the
Kitsch.
visions Alien gives him of them overtaking planets, destroying it and moving on.
That's right. I forgot about that bit. It's been a while since I watched it.
cerebral
I feel like
download.
I watched this 3 years ago.
Same.
It was like
It's a
3
cerebral
weeks ago.
download, right? But Kish doesn't mention it to anyone else.
Yeah, no.
He just goes, this is bad. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Just had a massive data dump into my frontal lobe, and I've got a bad feling about this now. I need to borrow your boat. I need to borrow your boat. I know. Come on, man. I need to borrow your boat. You can give.
No. It's a museum. I've got a...
That'll be a gold coin donation.
Before we get into their cast and crew, which I didn't really go into because that's not who I am, I did do a few fun facts.
Sure, go. Hit me.
So the veterans that Ken was talking about earlier,
Real vets.
that Stone Hopper mentions,
Who's Stone Hopper?
Are they real vets?
That's a fucking dope
They
name.
are real vets
I knew it!
on the USS Missouri. Some
love
served
that.
in World War II.
Like,
love
hey guys, how's the PTSD going? Because we want to put you in a battle scenario again.
I love that.
They're finally going to give you a good death. Ooh. So the Missouri was actually taken out. It is a museum, and it was taken out. It was all piloted by.
Wait, they got it for the movie.
US,
They used it in
that
the
is a
movie?
real boat they used.
That's when you know the Navy's involved with this.
Did they
movie.
really do that maneuver where they dropped the anchor and made it spin around on a dime?
100%.
That was real?
No.
Fucking yes.
Those old Navy
No, it
boys
seems
can
so
pull that off.
plausible.
That's so fucking good. I love the handbrake scene.
I knew I was moved for a reason because they were real old Navy
They're
boys. You could
real
tell
old-
That's what got me. I
some
could
e-
tell. They were grizzled.
You've got a good nose for the
Some,
authentic.
some,
Always
some,
have. Always
some
have.
even served in World War II.
Fucking World War II. How old are they?
They're fucking old. They're fucking
American
so
Civil
old.
War.
It's like so old.
So they did take the boat out
What
for
was
one.
World War II in the 40s?
I'm gonna need to borrow your boat. And it's just like, let me die.
Kill me.
Throw me overboard.
That's why they're looking.
I haven't left this boat for 50 years.
Is World War II still going?
This is my home, son. Sorry, go on. Anyway, they were real Navy boys.
The real Navy boys, they did take the boat out for one
Thank
day.
you for your service, gentlemen.
Yeah.
That was done by US personnel of the current Navy, so that was pretty good.
Oh, they didn't get the old boys to pilot it?
Nah,
They were
they're fucking dead.
one shovel of coal and the guys go,
Just a couple of fucking Puerto Ricans. Oh, sorry. I didn't. Context, most of the US Navy is filled by Puerto Ricans.
Oh,
It's the same as Major League Baseball.
right.
that feels like a wild generalization.
Is Puerto Rico where we spent some time?
Yeah, we've been
Yeah, I've been there for 7 days.
And I understand why they all want to get the fuck out and go to the US.
Yeah. I
didn't
after
mind it.
spending
The pigeons freaked me
Oh,
out.
nice steak at that restaurant.
The inspiration for the design.
That was dog meat. Sorry, go on.
Fucking delicious.
That was pigeon. The inspiration for the design of the alien ships was water bugs. So the designer looked at water bugs and went,
What the fuck's a water bug?
I couldn't tell you.
Broad term for a bug that lives in water.
I think I know what a water bug is, but I couldn't tell you
The
what it
boatman?
looks like.
Little boatman in the.
That's
doing the
that's
movement,
Rambo,
everybody.
and he won't slow you down. He's not the boatman.
Great Rambo 4 reference.
Thank
I appreciate
you.
that. Appreciate that a lot. Thanks.
The movie is based on Milton Bradley game called Battleship.
Milton Bradley. We didn't fucking. We all missed that one.
Hasbro released it. Milton Bradley made it.
Fucking.
And the original paper and pencil version, me and Ken played because
We couldn't
well
afford
off.
it. Yeah.
Was made in 1931.
right.
And it was before. Oh, it predates World War One.
So they stole some other person's idea.
That's
and they turned it.
Oh,
into a board
Hasbro
game.
fucking made it.
You know, the last time I just had a thought. Then the last time I thought of or saw Battleship was I was watching that fucking the Korean game show that they did the US version of it Squid Game.
Games, yeah.
And
Squid
in
Game.
the American one,
It's fucked up,
They
eh?
played Battleship.
That's right.
It was
With
great.
people, yeah.
it
It's
was
so
great.
unlucky, like fucking you're
Yeah,
out.
you're out.
It was a good show. Yeah.
Yeah, I like
It was
that.
fun.
What
Yeah.
is that? Isn't it the Prospects or something?
What?
Am I thinking of different? Yeah,
You're thinking of a bikie gang.
yeah, perfect. Yeah,
Prospectors.
We're getting jumped
Sons
in.
of Anarchy.
Right, edit all this out. I don't want to be
Can't wait to get jumped in, fellas.
What do you need, son?
My patch.
I'm
here for my patch.
The alien projectiles, explosives, are like the pegs you use in the game. Did you notice that?
Oh, they are too.
And the pegs that ran along the ship are exactly like how you sink a battleship.
I
in the
get
game.
it now.
So the peg, the
I
weird
see what
bombs.
they've done there. I
and the-
didn't notice that.
I loved how the pegs went in.
That was
and
lost
then
on me completely.
exploded.
All those hours of Battleship I played as a kid on my own.
Yeah, we get it, man. You had a fucking great childhood and you're well off. Jesus.
This
I
is
was in juvie. What are you talking about?
This is my little fun fact. It was filmed on the Missouri, like a lot of the scenes, just like another movie. Can you guess what movie it is? Where it's based on the USS
Under Siege.
Missouri. Bang, nailed it.
Oh, you motherfucker. Well done.
Yeah, so
I was going to say
that
Pearl
was
Harbor.
fun. So yeah, it's still a museum to this day. In order to prepare for their roles as sailors, right, the actors underwent
in the water, man.
a month-long boot camp of not doing what real life fucking Navy SEALs did. No, they did Navy SEAls training
Not
for
necessary.
a month.
Completely unnecessary.
Yeah.
There was
not
no
sure.
moment in this film that they needed any training.
Intense physical training, firearms practice, and tactical simulations.
Didn't
Why?
need it. When
Why?
was that useful? At what moment?
Well, have you ever pulled a fucking handbrake
They
on
would-
USS Missouri?
Yeah. Fucking drop anchor.
So silly.
Port side.
The only fella that needs it is that guy with no legs.
And he's already had it.
Yeah.
He's had his war.
Yeah.
Because like everyone else
How'd
doesn't
that
really
work
do
out for
warring.
him?
The only warring bit they do is when they go inside the ship, they're searching the ship for the aliens.
Very briefly.
And
And it
it's
didn't
like-
look that slick.
Yeah. I think what happened though on that fucking show with that little fella, the ant, he does the
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
SAS
I reckon-
Australia.
Yeah, I reckon he
He just
did it.
shouts at people for a living.
Oh, that guy that
How do you get that
hosted
job?
that reality show on Channel 9.
Yeah.
The 100 or
island
whatever
one.
it's called.
Yeah.
The island, yeah.
I just don't get why they're so negative.
Yeah.
Another fun fact is Skarsgård's character tells everyone to stay frosty. That is a reference to his Generation Kill role, one of the best TV shows you'll ever see.
That's
Right.
the guy from Oz, isn't it? And he plays the reporter.
Yeah.
And it's in like, is it in the Vietnam War or something?
Iraq.
Or Gulf War?
Yeah, it's in the Iraq War. And
It's like a
yeah,
Rolling Stone journalist or something. It is great, that show.
Generation Kill. Fucking,
Yeah.
if
So
you haven't
watched
seen
that,
it,
BJ?
No, I never saw
That's
it. I know of
definitely
it.
in your
I know of
wheelhouse.
it.
it's one of HBO's first golden
Yeah.
shows. Give it a watch. It's got a lot of people in it who are big now,
Yeah.
like Skarsgård. Jeremy Renner was cast as Alex Hooper, but had to drop out to Cohen.
Which one was he?
Is Alex Hopper Taylor Kish?
No, it's Alexander.
Oh,
Alexander
Skarsgård.
Skarsgård.
Yeah, Skarsgård.
So
he
his
went with
cast
his
is
own name in it?
Alex Hopper. This has always been a Kish vehicle.
Yeah, right.
But dropped out to co-star in The Master, which he also dropped out of because Avengers was the right choice, and that takes up a lot of your fucking
Who was
time.
that?
Jeremy
Which actor?
Renner.
The Master.
Who the fuck? Oh, Jeremy Renner.
Yeah.
Why are you saying Renner?
I don't know.
I'm
illiterate.
Okay, so Renner play. Fair answer. Fair answer. He got me there.
Fucking hell, man.
No, sorry, bro. Sorry, man. I didn't realise. I've known you for a long time. I didn't realise.
I did.
I had a fucking inkling.
Oh, I mean, we all had our.
So
very good.
So he,
Jeremy Renner was meant to be
The
who?
Master.
and then he was supposed to be in The Master also, and he also pulled out of that
To play
to play Hawkeye,
Hawkeye.
in the
Okay.
Avengers.
Wow, right. I can't
You know
see
what?
that.
At the end of the day, it was the right decision.
Oh, it was a fucking huge decision.
Because
Or-
it changes his whole. There's sliding doors, man. If he's in this, wait, he was meant to be Skarsgård in this, or he was
Yeah.
meant to be Kish?
No, he's supposed. This is a
Skarsgård.
Kish. This is a Kish movie. It's his vehicle.
Okay,
It's supposed to
right.
be
all
Skarsgård.
right. I feel you're very passionate about.
Yeah,
Taylor Kish.
listen, Taylor had a fucking. He could have been. He could have been.
He was having
Taylor
another go.
Kish
He was having another go.
was fucked over. Actually, we'll get to him. In
I'll
the
get
cast.
to that
Yeah.
in the cast, which I will start now.
He was fucked over by
I'll
his
tell you.
agent or whoever it was that kept giving him fucking
Yeah.
shit movies. Anyway, go on. Sorry,
Let's get to it.
Terminal List is great.
Peter Berg. I actually like him as a director,
I'm a Bergman.
but what I have found is his TV now.
Yeah.
His TV now. He did a huge Mark Wahlberg run.
Yeah,
His
we did
TV
recently
now.
on Smoking Aces. He was in.
He was one of the hitmen.
Yep.
Yes.
So his highest movie is one of Ken's favorites is Hell High Water.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he directed that, didn't he? Mm-hmm. Yeah, didn't write it. That was the Taylor Sheridan written. Yeah.
Yeah. And then his worst movie is Corky Romano.
Don't know.
Which I've heard of. But
that is a Saturday Night Live one, and it's fucking...
You know which one of his films is a sleeper, and
about to go through it?
Yeah, well, I'll say it.
Do it.
Because everyone should go home after listening to this podcast and watch this movie. I'm dead serious about this. Patriots Day.
Yeah,
Mark Wahlberg one about the Boston bombing.
Boston bombing,
It's unbelievable, man. Yeah. The story itself is fucking incredible.
Patriots
the way
Day,
it's all shot and everything.
Very underrated.
So underrated.
Because you just think it's going to be like, but it's not. It's definitely not.
It's a manhunt. It's a manhunt thriller, and it's all based on what actually happened after the Boston Marathon bombings, and it's unreal.
I can remember that happening.
So well done.
So his last movie before he went into TV was Spencer Confidential with Mark Wahlberg. Wasn't great.
Not great. It wasn't the worst thing I've ever seen, but it wasn't good.
No,
I know why I love this movie. I'm not sure how Ken feels. Mile 22.
Yeah, I like it.
Fucking loved it.
I had like 4 or 5 wicked scenes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how I feel about it.
The problem is it had 30 scenes in it.
Yeah.
It's hard to talk about. Have you guys watched the reunion on Netflix?
Yeah.
Your thoughts?
It was okay.
I fucking hated it.
Really?
Yeah, me and Kelly watched it.
I haven't watched it yet.
And you know what I thought? It was the same scene over and over again. I'm a construction worker. Now you're a hitman. Bang, bang, bang. Gun, gun, gun. Next scene. I'm a construction worker from New York. Now you're a hitman. Bang, bang. It was the same scene over and over again. And by the end of it, we're looking at funny reels.
Yeah, I think I might be over those Netflix movies,
garbage,
the big name ones. I think I might have moved on.
I wasn't,
and I'm the guy that loves them.
Yeah, I'm all about it. I watched Vacation Friends too, though. Fucking spectacular. So his Mark Wahlberg run was Spencer Confidential, Mile 22, Patriots Day, another great one, Deepwater Horizon.
Very good.
Another war-loving one, Lone Survivor.
Yeah. Yep.
So Lone Survivor's good.
Yep.
But it's got Emil Hirsch in it, and it's got Ben Foster in it. So,
hell of a run from Peter Berg. Hell of a run.
And Friday Night Lights.
Have you ever heard, I don't know if you guys caught it, but have you ever heard Peter Berg interviewed?
Oh, yeah.
Just talking?
He's a Boston boy.
He was on, I don't know if you heard it, he was on Joe Rogan, I don't know, 6 months ago or something.
Definitely didn't hear it.
He's captivating, man. He's so fucking cool. He's got this real worldly view about him, but he's like this kind of Cali cool guy. He's unreal. He's so entertaining. He's so charismatic.
Is there?
Cool.
Can I find that interview somewhere with Joe Rogan edited out?
Well, yeah, that's the problem. that is the problem. But it's worth listening to just for Peter Berg. He controls that.
Yeah. So Peter Berg also did another very underrated movie I really like, The Kingdom.
Yeah, with Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, very forgotten movie.
Best explosion scene ever in a film.
Yeah. Oh, fucking yeah.
Yeah, with Jamie Foxx and
the opening scene is incredible.
Yeah,
the explosion, the terrorist.
It's very good.
I just don't remember
explosions
much about that film at all.
Yeah, give it a rewatch. I'll rewatch
about The Kingdom. I actually own that on HD DVD.
HD DVD.
You remember HD DVD?
I do.
It made a run for about a year before Blu-ray won the war.
Then porn chose Blu-ray.
So I have.
They all came down to porn.
That's right. It did. Yeah. I have The Kingdom on HD DVD. Can't play it on anything, but
it's nice to have.
Ready to go.
Good.
Ready to go if it makes a comeback.
He also did Friday Night Lights, which is fucking perfection.
And as we mentioned, he loves explosions in the sky because he's used them in fucking most of his movies.
Lone Survivor, Friday Night Lights.
Yeah. He did make one stinker of a movie called Hancock.
Yeah,
I actually don't hate that movie. I know I'm meant to, but I don't hate it.
Yeah, I like the first half.
Yeah.
Then don't like it. But he also makes up with it by making one of the best movies I've ever seen. Welcome to the Jungle with The Rock and Sean William Scott.
Right.
I don't care what anyone says. That movie's fucking perfection.
It is great.
So that's Peter Berg. I am a Peter Berg guy.
I'm a Peter Berg guy.
I would welcome him back to movies with open arms.
What TV is he doing at the moment, did you say?
Couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
Nothing that impresses me enough to look and mention it.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Don't even mention it. Does a lot of TV.
It'll be a great series on Apple.
Yeah, it'll be fucking something great.
I reckon he's done this. Did he do that Diamond show about the Diamond Thieves or whatever? Is that him?
The Lift with Kevin Hart.
No. Right. That's why he was on Rogan, because he's just produced the TV show called Painkiller.
Oh, yeah.
Which is about the pharmaceutical industry and the opioid epidemic and all that, and it's based on a real story and it's real heavy shit. But anyway, that's what he's done.
Right.
So he'll be back to movies. It was just a one-time thing he was doing.
And I'll work on him back with open arm. We'll talk about the writers, John and Eric, not Erich, hobos.
The Hobo Brothers.
The Hobo Brothers, man, they've done some fucking movies.
Okay.
Surprisingly enough, they did all the Red. You know, Red with Bruce Willis.
Oh, yeah.
Did both those movies, Red 1 and 2.
Good.
Yeah.
First one was good. Second one, not so much.
Also, they took a break on the second one on this one. They also did the Meg franchise. So they adapted the book and made it into a movie.
There you go.
So the first Meg, very good. The second one, dog shit. I loved it.
Do you reckon, just on Red for a second, I just had a thought. Do you reckon Red was just basically 15 years ahead of its time, and Red is basically what all these new Netflix movies are?
Oh, yeah.
That same tone, that same it's an action comedy with a couple of big stars.
Yeah.
Red's really
it's
good.
very lighthearted. There's no emotion. You don't have to care.
Yep.
Like it's
Nailed
what Red
it.
is, right?
100%. Yep.
Just ahead of
and
its
you know
time.
what? I don't mind.
Yeah, Red's probably still a standout out of all of those.
No
out of that
streaming.
genre, but yeah.
No streaming. They made a bit of money, I reckon.
Oh, yeah.
And they also wrote one of my favorite movies from last year, Transformers: Rise of the Beast.
Oh, yeah. That was good.
I really enjoyed it.
I know you did. I
really enjoyed it.
Fine. I don't care what people say.
Fuck any man in the street that disagrees. Sorry, I feel very strongly about it. Let's get into the actors.
BJ just said he disagrees.
Oh, well,
See outside.
Ken's about to cuck.
I'll be the cuck-or, not the cuck-eat. I don't know how it works.
Let's not get into the details.
Never been a cuck, man.
Actually, Taylor Hirsch.
Emil Hirsch's brother.
Yeah, it's fucking.
I dead set get those two mixed up.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Funny
There's
enough.
a lot of SCHs.
And they just look similar. They got a similar vibe. You know what I mean?
No.
So I don't
Taylor Kitsch is 4 inches taller and way more handsome.
So his Metacritic score is about
so.
40-ish, and he has
Wait,
had...
Emil or Taylor?
Taylor, sorry.
Fucked ourselves here.
So his best movie is Only the Brave, a firefighting one.
Oh, I love that fucking
It's
movie.
so fucking good, isn't it? Anyone that hasn't watched it, watch it now.
Love that movie.
His worst one is The Confident, when he's a fucking boy witch.
What was it called?
Confident.
Oh, the
Covenant.
Yeah.
Yeah. Boy witch. Loved it, though.
You like that, do you?
Might be on the list.
I'm not
Sit me
watching
through
Boy Wizards.
A man witch movie. No, thanks.
You know what? Fuck it, we're doing it next.
I'm not doing the Boy Witches. The Boy Witches of Eastwick.
The Covenant. I can't even do this joke. Covenant is to young gay boys to what The Craft is to young lesbian girls.
Honestly, I had a craft joke lined up.
Oh shit! It's the first time you realise you're gay as a young male.
I love
is
The
when you're
Covenant.
watching The Covenant with 3 of your mates.
That or the faculty.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy's leather pads. I can see Taylor's cock.
Wait, what did you say, bro? I could see it too. And then you realise you're gay. That's how it happens. Sorry, go on.
Oh, we just solved it.
Solve the mystery.
Not sure they needed solving.
Fuck, we're getting cancelled after this. It's a fucking Jippo.
That's fine.
Is Jippo... Hang on, is Jippo bad?
It's a slur.
Is it a slur?
Probably.
I don't care. We don't live in Paris.
They don't
Well,
have-
I'm just a big fan of Snatch, so I get it.
They don't have the internet. So
I didn't watch The Covenant.
Brought it back.
big fan of Snap.
Brought it back.
Jesus Christ. You should see how much he likes
stuff.
that.
It's good
He
stuff.
enjoys his own work.
All right, then. So, the downfall of Taylor Kish.
You fucked yourself. I'm
I
telling you.
writ Hirsch.
I know
It's
you
fucking killed me.
forever, rest of your life. man.
Fucking idiot. All right. So in 2012, he would have been licking his chops. He would have been going, "Oh my god, I'm going to be the next Brad Pitt, 100%."
Yep.
I've just come off Gambit, highlight of that movie. Now I've got this bloody lineup, and I'm the star of every single one. I've got John Carter, massive Disney one. Then I'm going to go back to my roots and do The Savages with Oliver Stone. And then I'm in Battleship, a $209 million movie. I'm going to be huge. Unfortunately, every single one of them were huge disappointments or box office failures.
Yeah.
So 2012 is a great year for him, actually.
Yeah.
It's not. So the fates of all three effectively stalled Kish's hopes of being the next big star.
It's such a shame because none of it None of it.
Wasn't his fault.
No.
None of it.
Well,
It's
so
just
Savages
he's
isn't
good.
bad.
Savages is great. I actually love that movie. I actually love it.
Yeah.
Really?
But yeah, I
I
really
feel that
like
strongly about it. I didn't mind it.
I love it.
Big fan of polyamory.
But no, the other two though, John Carter and this, that's not his fault.
No.
He's
No.
actually quite good. John Carter, I can't really remember that well, but I remember him being fine.
So bad.
Like,
Are you going to say it's all right?
What? No, I just started thinking I'm going to watch that. I haven't seen it fucking since it came out, and I hated it.
it's not his fault.
I hated it.
No,
too.
it's not his fault. It's big time not
Whoever
his
was
fault.
fucking
You see
choosing
him
the
now.
movies for him. Like,
in
he
the-
needed help. He needed a good agent. Whoever was fucking like, who was the big like up and coming star in 2012?
It was
like
Taylor.
handsome. Nah, like the kind of Chris Evans or someone, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the handsome new Hollywood heartthrob guy, whoever that was. Their agent that was getting him those roles, they nailed it. His agent fucked him. Fucked him, man. How do you read John Carter and see it's a Disney G-rated movie and it's about fighting fucking? Like,
He had a way to. Yeah, he
Had a big dog or something.
3 big blockbusters. He avoided the romantic comedy scene. Went straight into blockbusters. It's hit or miss. If one of these movies is huge, he's huge. All 3 bombed.
I'm gonna make a big call here, right? And I've done this before on the pod, and it turned out to be true. I did it 3 years ago. He's making a comeback.
Okay.
He's coming back.
Oh man, he's in the terminal.
I called Josh
Josh
Hartnett 3 years ago.
I was witness.
And he's come back. And now I'm calling Taylor Kitsch off the back of Terminal List.
Terminal List,
And Terminal List season 2 is about to come out. And
No.
it's called
And then
like
also-
fucking Wolves or something. It looks insane.
And the spin-off show is about Taylor Kitsch.
Great.
So there's 2 terminal lists
Yeah.
coming out, the sequel and another movie based on just his role. 'Cause
You
he's so fucking mysterious in it. I fucking love it.
You know who he's going to be in his comeback? He's not going to be Josh Hartnett. He's going to be an action guy. He's coming back. He's coming back as an action guy. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's coming back as like a middle-aged sort of action guy. And the other reason is that TV show that you got me to watch, BJ, the one about the cult.
Yeah.
What was that called again?
Waco.
Waco.
Yeah.
Phenomenal in
He's
that.
unreal.
His acting was unbelievable.
Yeah.
And I was like, how is this guy still not is he still paying for his sins of John Carter and Battleship, which are not his sins to pay for.
No.
But he is.
He was a producer of that as well, I think. So
Of what? Waco?
Of that Waco thing, yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Good for him. So he'll be back. He's
Yeah.
gonna
Oh,
he'll be
He's-
he'll be on
he's been
movies
doing
very
stuff.
soon, and he's going to be an action film guy. And I love that for him. Okay, sorry,
No, it's good.
I worked up.
I'm a fan.
I liked it when you worked up. Alexander Skarsgård. I don't know how to say his name. Like I said earlier, I don't really care. His Metacritic score, 58, which is pretty fucking good.
That is actually good.
Yeah,
And like he's had a lot of
Slow
like,
start.
middle
He
of
had a
the
slow start.
road horrors, which are independent horrors
Okay.
Yeah, he had a slow
that
start.
they're really fucking good. So that would lift his score up hugely. Zoolander lifts his score up. Zoolander 2 lowers it.
Yeah.
So his first role was in Zoolander 2.
Skarsgård.
I think it's his first American role.
Really?
He's one of the models at the start.
Is he?
Blow themselves up in the gas.
Wasn't he in fucking True Blood or whatever? That was before all that shit, wasn't it?
Couldn't tell you. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, he was like the main guy in
yeah.
True Blood, or not
Was
the
he?
main guy, but he was one of the
Oh,
guys. I
fuck
think.
yeah, I gave up on that show real
I
quick.
didn't watch any of it.
Oh, crap.
Yeah.
But
What a crap.
yeah,
So
pretty sure he's in that.
yeah, movie wise though.
Oh, sorry, we don't talk TV on this pod. My mistake.
So his best movie is Diary of a Teenage Girl. Never heard of it. His worst movie is 13. Have heard of it. Have seen it.
Is that
Garbage.
the Jason Statham one? 13?
No, maybe. No.
Or is that the one where they're all standing in a circle and they're shooting a gun like Russian roulette? Is that 13?
No, that's
Oh, The Circle.
I
It's
was
called
thinking
The
of
Circle.
Lucky
I
Not-
fucking
Lucky
love
Not-
that movie.
Yeah, it's good.
That's a fucking Netflix one.
Is it?
Loved it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All got a gun. Yeah.
I'm trying to think what 13 is.
I can't remember what it is.
I feel like it's
but I know I've seen it.
Yeah.
He's coming into Hollywood, into his own. The Northman,
Loved it. My film of the year that year.
He's been working out.
Godzilla and
He's
Kong.
jacked.
Unfortunately, Tarzan stole his Hollywood career down a bit.
That's right.
What was that one where he's like an alcoholic, dirty cop with Michael Pena?
Oh,
Like a buddy cop movie, but he was a piece of shit. And he was great, and it was the driest fucking comedy of it.
Fucking, I know.
War on Everyone?
Picture-
War on Everyone.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
it.
yeah.
That was great, man.
Yeah.
Dirty movie, grimy.
Oh, so grimy. That brings me to Liam Neeson, his Metacritic score is 56.
Yeah, because he started off with a very, very
From-
premium career.
96 movies. That's pretty fucking
Yeah.
good considering his last 10 have been dog shit.
No, he was like a thespian when he started.
Easy.
Yeah, I'm a big Liam guy, but fucking Jesus, dog shit. His best role is...
Go home and watch Non-Stop tonight. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, Non-Stop's good.
Non-Stop's okay.
I-
The one he did, the Irish one last year wasn't too, or this year wasn't too bad.
Saints and Sinners.
Yeah, it's okay.
Good. I like
the
it.
Ice Road one's good too.
That's his worst.
One of the worst fucking movies I've ever sat
Definitely
through.
his worst.
I remember watching the credits roll and went, "Fuck,
Yeah.
I can't believe I
wish I was
watched that
taken.
whole thing."
I don't know this for a fact, but I'd say that was probably shot in one day.
Yeah,
And they just gave him
Yeah.
a meal.
it's so
He's gotta
fucked that
come for one
Lawrence
day, man, we'll
Fishburne
give you a
didn't
meal.
even know he was in it.
No, he didn't.
Loved you in Ice Road. I wasn't in that.
He
movie.
thought he was
Yes, you
just-
were. And he goes, haha, having a laugh. Schindler's List, 80s, 85.
There you go,
His
boom.
worst movie is Taken 3, which
Yeah.
I
is
tend to agree.
26.
26 is generous.
Liam is the only person that we've ever done on the pod, apart from Frank Grillo, who has a movie that's 99
Right.
on Metacritic.
Is it?
Ooh.
Oh, is it Schindler's List?
No,
No, that's 85.
Is it Rob Roy?
no.
Is that up there? No.
It's animated.
So it's Frank Grillo, Liam Neeson.
Oh, Frank Grillo's in it.
Yeah.
as well.
It's going to be animated, right?
No, not animated. It's a 99 movie.
Fuck.
What? How old is
Grillo
it? What
and
year?
Liam
What are we
Neeson.
talking?
Well, couldn't tell you. Just have a whiskey and watch it.
Well, it's the Grey.
It's a fucking
Oh,
great.
99, you fucking dick.
Yeah, 99. It says here.
Oh, what?
Liam does have a movie that is 99. That is The Grey. It also stars Frank Grillo.
It's on the computer, Kenny.
Oh,
It is written.
okay.
Why would I write it?
I believe it.
I'm not making up stats.
I believe it.
Yeah, no, it's true.
I gave it 99.
Incredible.
I mean, 99's a bit
Actually, I
low.
gave it a perfect 100. Who
Yes.
dragged it down?
Yes, I reckon,
Which
yeah.
fucker dragged it down?
Not me. Maybe it was you when you fell asleep when we rewatched it. Son of a bitch.
One time. I've watched it 47 times. I fell asleep one time.
That's what does
We
it,
put it
though.
on at 3 in the morning.
And that is it. Let's get to redeeming. I'll go first because mine it's quick and fast as usual. Like I said earlier in this movie, there is more explosion than there is dialogue. And you know what? I'm fucking for it. I don't give a fuck. I couldn't care about character development. I just care about fucking ships banging together, shooting fucking missiles, all boys joining the fight. Fucking
Oh, yeah.
Johnny No Legs fucking having a battle. Like everyone's having a fight. There's fucking explosions and balls that explode. And it reminds me of Transformers. So I like that as well.
Yeah.
So this movie is never going to win any prizes unless it's a Razzie. But I don't give a fuck. Like, it's really good. Like, 41's a good score for this. And Metacritic-wise, the critics didn't hate it as much as...
41 isn't surprisingly high.
Like, if you get 41 from critics, I reckon you're doing okay. And I think this movie is fucking... That's what it is. It's okay. I'm giving it a 62. So, fucking bang, bang. That's all I've got to say about that.
I hear that. Yeah, okay. I've got... I asked myself some questions on my redeeming on this, and I asked myself, was this a good movie? Fuck no. Terrible movie.
It's not.
Did any of it make even the slightest bit of sense? Absolutely not. Not even the slightest. Were there noteworthy performances and genuinely funny moments, though? Not even close. Was it entertaining? Yeah. Yeah, it fucking was, man. And I feel like it's in the same world as Transformers and Armageddon and Independence Day or whatever. It's in that world. It's just like the rung below.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that doesn't necessarily mean it's like just burn it and it's all over. No. It's still entertaining. It's got a place, right?
It's well made.
It's got a place.
Yeah.
So I do feel a bit silly to redeem it, but I'm going to. I'm actually going to give it 58, which was the same as the audience score. I didn't even know that. I'm going to give it 58. And if you disagree with me, then that's probably the right decision. So there will be 0 consequences.
Yeah, I'd avoided watching this movie because it's such a punchline. Yeah. And like doing shit like casting Rihanna doesn't help your credibility. But I didn't hate it at all. For the most part, I had a pretty good time. It's fairy floss.
Oh, yeah.
There's no substance to it whatsoever. No. It's literally fucking candy for the brain. You forget about it. Honestly, like 4 weeks ago, I can't remember shit.
No,
I probably forgot about it immediately anyway. But it looked really good. Like the set pieces were really fucking fun. Lots of cool explosions. Other than the janky looking aliens themselves, which was a bit of a misstep, the thing looked fucking spot on for the most part. So I actually had a decent enough time. Never ever going to watch this again consensually. But I'm going to give it 55.
Nice.
Okay.
I fucking love that for us.
We redeemed it. Fuck them. Fuck those critics.
Yeah, we redeemed it. So on the minisode next week, I'm going to do top 5 movies that should have been dog shit, but end up being pretty good.
Okay.
This should have been dog shit.
It should have been.
Yeah.
But we just went around the room and we all redeemed it.
Experts,
Yeah, well, but we
Yeah.
basically gave it 3 stars.
Yeah,
If
that's
you average it out of
incredible.
60, which is like... it's
I
pretty
want to
funny.
change my score.
So stick around for next week and we'll do the minisode and we'll do a little shitty game that I made on the fly.
Cool.
And then, yeah.
As per.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening, everyone.
God damn, what a rush.
Bye.